Bung bung. Feeling tired? That. Perk up and level up with Bung Bung Coffee's delicious modern dark roast. Your favourite brewer's favourite brew. bungbungcoffee.com. If you haven't heard of Opus Clip, I'm here to tell you about a tool that has changed my entire life when it comes to content creation. When I create these long form videos, whether it's stand up, whether it's my podcast, I can just plug them into Opus Clip and it'll spit out the clips back at me in short form for TikTok, Reels, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So you use Opus Clip to chop up your long form videos down into short form content so that you can get your clicks, get your likes, get that engagement, and change the whole way your content creation is happening. And the amount of time that it has saved me since I've subscribed to Opus Clip Pro is uncalculable. Okay, like I would spend hours upon hours upon hours editing my clips down, trying to get the perfect clip. And not only does Opus do this for me, it gives me a score based on how viral the algorithm thinks this content is going to go. So it chops it up for you and says, hey, for viral score 99 out of 100, this is a good one. And it gives them to you all in order of the virality score. And honestly, I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of it, but it's a tool that has worked fantastic for me. And I've got a link in the episode description. If you want to give it a try, jump in there and it'll give you 30% off your first month. Unbelievable. Please go to claymcmathcomedy.com and buy tickets to all my live shows. I've got a bunch of festivals coming up. I'd love to sell them out. Please buy tickets, tell a friend to tell a friend, buy some merch to support me and the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. The Clay McMath / Welcome to the Poddy calendar has been printed a second time. We sold out the first run. Second run is moving, but please buy your calendars. It's New Year's, so you know you're gonna need a new calendar on the back of your bathroom door, or your kitchen door, or your office door, or wherever you put your calendar. This is the hilarious calendar, great one for this year, and you're supporting an artist that needs support. All right, let's start the show.
Welcome to the party. Best show on the internet. Ask anybody. You know it's easy money. Sit back, relax, get your headphones, everybody. Welcome to the party. Blackout in the booth. Every episode's a party. We go hard like Ricky Bobby. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is Welcome to the Party.
Welcome to the party, bung bung. It's your man Claytron, aka the Big Boss Man, aka the Clumsy Jeweler, because I'm always dropping gems, aka the Milkman, because I always deliver, aka the PhD of podcasting, the Magnum PI of podcasting, the Captain, the Secret Santa of podcasting, because when you come here, you never know what you're gonna get or who's gonna give it to you. And that sounds kind of like a gross orgy where nobody's been tested, but that's not what I was really trying to say. I was trying to say that we're off the cuff. We're rough, rugged, and raw here. And that kind of sounds like the same thing. But we just make it happen here at the Welcome to the Poddy podcast, man. And it's Christmas time. We got through it. I hope you guys got through it. I hope you handled your family, your cousins, your aunties. Your auntie that sits back, she doesn't offer to lift a finger. She doesn't try to help. But she's got plenty to say about your potato salad and how it's not the way your dad used to make it. You know, which is blasphemy. That's not a good way to remember your dad, is that he'd be disappointed in your potato salad. What are you doing, Auntie June? You know? I didn't even invite you here. Well, how did you know that Christmas was at my fucking house this year? I blame you, Mom, you know? But we got through it, man. We got through it. Some people love Christmas, some people hate it. I love it and I hate it. You know, all my friends come to town at Christmas, but all my family wants to book in 10 million things, so I don't get to see my friends anyway. So what's the point? That's the duality of man. the duality of life, the ups and the downs. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. Sunshine wouldn't smell so good if it wasn't for rain. You know? It's, people try to, you get to a point where the family gets so big and buying presents for everyone gets so ridiculous that people try to slow it down. And they're like, okay, we'll do a Secret Santa. And we'll all spend $20 on a Secret Santa. You do one gift. Bang, all right, $20. That sounds achievable. Okay, but you still got to buy presents for every kid in the family. Okay, cool. How many kids is there? 19. There's 19 kids, and the minimum price for a child's toy is $25. Oh, 19 kids, $25. Oh, good. Okay, so there goes rent. Okay, cool. And $20 for someone just random as well. Cool. That's dope. That's Christmas. Oh, and you want me to bring beer? Oh, not just beer. Beer and a Pavlova. Okay, yeah, done. I can do that. I'll just take out a small loan. Okay? I'll just fuck up my credit. That's fine. No. I'll fuck up my credit. That's fine. It's fine. It's good. I love Christmas. No. It's good. I'll bring the beer, but I won't drink because I'm also driving because everyone in our family's been divorced twice. So we've got 8 Christmases in one day. No. It's fine. Oh, and everybody, everywhere I go wants me to bring a slab of beer. So that's rent gone twice now. Cool. No. I'll mortgage the house. I'll remortgage the house. I'll sell my car. No, it's fine. I don't need anything. No, I'll sell my car and you can get me a pair of socks. No, that's good. No, this seems like it makes sense. Christmas is good. It's okay. It's all good. We're having fun, guys. This is good. I know I sound like the Grinch. I actually like Christmas. You got a kid. So when you got a kid, the joy is in the gift giving to your kid. And yeah, dude, it's so much fun. Just hearing him, and he's all chatty now. He's 2.5, so he's chatty. He's telling everybody he wants a ride-on mower, but Daddy told me Santa doesn't do ride-on mowers because they're not a little boy toy. That's a daddy toy. So when I get bigger and bigger, then Daddy's going to buy me a ride-on mower. He says this to everyone he meets. We even went to the ride-on mower shop yesterday. We watched ride-on mowers on YouTube all day. And then yesterday he said, let's go. We're going to the shop now. And I went. I took him. And he was good. He actually understood that we weren't going to buy one. But it was hard to leave. We couldn't really go home. The shop literally closed while we were there. We had to explain to him that people have to pack up and go home. Well, this isn't where they live. This is just a shop. So he had to learn that yesterday. But he loves it, man. He wants a ride-on more than I do, and I want one bad, dude. We got enough lawn to warrant it, but we don't have enough tickets being sold to warrant it. So please buy tickets to any of my shows at Adelaide Fringe, Melbourne International Comedy Festival, anything else that you see that I'm on. Buy tickets to it, and I'll be able to get myself and my son a ride tomorrow, and we'll share it. I'm not going to get 2 of them. We're going to share that bitch. Bung Bung Coffee. Is there anything better? I don't think so. But Secret Santa, man. Secret Santa sounds like a spy movie. It really could be a Christmas movie, and it's James Bond, except it's Santa. Done. Or Jason Bourne, except it's Santa. And it's just called Secret Santa because he's a secret agent. Dude, bang. Write that. I might, you know what? I wish I never said it, but I'm not editing this out. We're rough, rugged, and raw today. I'm not editing a single thing out. Even if I say 2 million times, suck it up. I'm not editing this because this episode's late. I promised you an episode the day after Christmas, and I didn't get it done. So I'm getting it done now. And I'm going to record it. I'm going to release it like this. Bip, bop, bing, bop, boom, boom, bing, bop, bam. Type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on you wouldn't understand. But I'm going to, I think I'm going to create a short film called Secret Santa. Yeah, dude, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that on YouTube. or the Patreon. Yeah, I'm in the middle of shifting some content over to Patreon, and then I haven't published it yet, so don't worry about signing up to that. But that's gonna happen. Who gives a fuck? But yeah, man. Let's go to close reviews.
Comedy, action, or horror. Will this movie win an Oscar? Set design, directing, acting, lighting, or costumes. This segment is Clay's Reviews.
All right, so today we're going to review The Fall Guy, which is a movie starring Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling. I was going to say Ryan Reynolds. And I'll hit you guys with the plot right now. A stuntman fresh off an almost career-ending accident has to track down a missing movie star, solve a conspiracy, and try to win back the love of his life while still doing his day job. What could possibly go right? And there's a lot there, dude. Career-ending injuries, man. Been there. Been there, dude. Knees, bro. My knees hurt. My knees hurt, bro. And I'm not supposed to do anything. I went to go see my surgeon. I'm like, dude, my knees hurt so bad. What can you do? And he looks at my MRI, I think it was. I think I got MRI and X-ray. And this is years ago. This is probably 5-6 years ago. I go and see him and I go like, what can we do, Doc? Can we clean him out or something? And he's like, let me see here. And he looks at the pictures and he's like, dude, clean him out. He's like, if you weren't sitting right in front of me, I would think you are looking by the judging of these scans. I'd guess that you're 65, 70 years old. He's like, you cannot play sports anymore. You cannot do anything high impact. He's like, swim and cycle. I'll tell you two things about me. And one is I'm not going to go cycling on a road with cars. I drive every day and I see just absolute nonsense on the roads. People need to have their licenses taken away. They need to be revoked and penalties need to be stricter. And I don't think you should even have to really break a road rule. I think you just need to make a slight mistake and motherfuckers have to be like, bang, 6 months suspension. Oh, you drifted into the other lane, 6 months. Oh, you didn't go. You didn't. You know how they edge out? You know how you edge out when it's not a arrow? It's not a right arrow and you just got to edge out and you wait for a gap. How about people that don't do that, bro? Okay, 6 months, you're suspended. How about people that can't like take a gap, but the car after them has to brake? If I have to brake, dude, that means you shouldn't have taken the gap. 6 months. There goes your license for 6 months. Oh, what'd you just have? Your 65th birthday? Give me that. Give me your license. I'm like the police chief. Give me your gun and your badge. Give me your license. You just turned 65? Okay, annual driving tests. Annual driving tests for you. And the moment you don't know how to parallel park, hand it in. Suspended without pay. Give me your license, dude. Yeah, you got to get a new picture because we're not doing young pictures when you're old. Your license is going to be bright red. So when the police pull you over and they see that bright red bitch get pulled out, they're like, yeah, shut it down. Shut it down. Turn the car off, ignition off. Yep, we're impounding this and we're putting you in a home. You're getting put in a home. One, you shouldn't have been driving in the first place. And two, your wits aren't about you. You got no wits. You're knocking on doors in neighborhoods you don't live in. We're putting you in a home. We're impounding your car and your license. You guessed it. 6 months. 6 months, but like 0.6666666 recurring. 6 months recurring, bro. That means indefinite. Permanent indefinites. That's you. You had a 65th birthday and you thought shit was sweet. Now look at you. You're driving with your windows up, no aircon on. It's 45 degrees outside. You're sweating. You can barely see straight. You're not giving way at roundabouts. By the way, get cyclists off the road. Get them off the road, bro. That's what we were talking about. I'm not going to be a cyclist. And swimming, not my strong suit. Yeah, it's a stereotype. I can swim. I can survive. If I was on a boat and it sunk really close to shore, I would make it. 50 meters. I think if it was sunk 50 meters away from where I could touch my feet, I'd make it. You start talking about 70 meters, that's getting dicey. I need lane ropes. I need to be able to grab a lane rope. So, no, Doc, how about golf? And he says, golf? No. I'm like, that's not high impact. He's like, you're twisting, you're walking up and down hills. He's like, no more hills. Don't walk up hills. Don't walk down hills. Don't twist. I'm like, what about at weddings, bro? What about when Twist and Shout or whatever that song is comes on at a wedding? He's like, no more weddings. Definitely, specifically not your own. You're not allowed to have a wedding. You're not allowed to get married. I'm like, oh shit, what about my kid? Can I play with my kid? He's like, don't play with your kid. Whatever you do not play with your kid. He's like, get a wheelchair as soon as possible. Sit down. Don't even stand up to pee. Sit down to pee from now on. I'm like, oh my God. But I've been playing golf, man. Like, I can't do nothing, bro. I'm going to go to a wedding. I'm going to play with my kid. I'm going to swing a golf stick, brother. So, anyway, he said I got to get bilateral knee replacements basically when I can't handle the pain anymore. Like, oh, you're way too young for it now. I wouldn't want to do this until you're 60 if you can make it to then. If you can make it to 50, that'd be nice. But 60 would really be where I want to do it. He's like, what level of pain are you at generally? Generally, like without any sort of variables, probably like a 6 out of 10 just in general. 4 on a good day, 4 out of 10 on a good day, and then you play a game of social basketball. We're getting 9 and a half. Like we're getting to the point where I wouldn't mind going to hospital to get the green whistle. Like that's not an exaggeration, bro. Like cannot sleep after I play a game of pickup. I went and shot some hoops with local comedian Ross Voss the other day, and that was probably 2 weeks ago. And dude, I don't know, 30 minutes in, and I was like, fuck, I can't even like chase a miss anymore. Like it just canes, bro. But I've been playing golf, and it's not too bad. I get a bit sore from golf, but like it's not high impact. What are we talking? We're doing medical. We're doing fucking medical rundowns on the Welcome to the Poddy podcast. I'm just talking career-ending injuries, bro. Apparently, Ryan Gosling has a fear of heights, and there's a stunt opening stunt of the movie. He did it. It's like a 100-foot fall or something. It was pretty big, and he did it. Scared of heights, did it. Went for it. What fear do I have that I would do on camera for money? Like, Ryan Gosling, yeah, you're brave and all that, but also how much money did you make from this movie? The budget of the movie was $125 million. Big stunts and stuff. So I don't know how much would Ryan Gosling have got paid and Emily Blunt? You can't say 40 million because that's 80. Then you've only got 45 for the rest of the movie. It was too big budget. Maybe let's call it 15 million each for each of them. Okay, $15 million. What would I do for $15 million? Would I swim with sharks for 15 million? We're right after Christmas and things are a bit tight. So like I'm more inclined to say yes now. But if you ask me at, June, we're coming up on my tax refund, baby. I'll say no. Oh shit, you must get a big tax refund. Yeah, that's right, dude. Yeah, I get about $1,700. Oh, so $1,700 will make you change your mind about $15 million. When it comes to swimming with sharks, yeah, I think so, dude. I think so. But yeah, he has this big fall and breaks his back or something. And the love of his life was working on the movie too. I think she was like an AD, you know, that's in the industry, that's assistant director or some shit like that. And then he sort of, you know, you've got all this pride and shit. You don't want to be looked after and you're embarrassed. You're not who you used to be. You don't get to play basketball anymore and you're mad about it. I went through this with Rach, but she stayed with me. Or I stayed with her. In this movie, Ryan Gosling sort of completely distances himself from her. He's like embarrassed about his body and he's not disfigured, but he's just not like the super guy he used to be. He's not the guy. So, Fall Guy's a double entendre because he has a fall. So he's the fall guy. Oh, you're the fall guy. You hurt yourself. You're the fall guy. And then he's the fall guy in the movie as in like, I commit a crime, but I'm going to make this motherfucker take the fall for me. It's a double entendre. So I don't know if Kendrick Lamar named this movie or something, but bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. Type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. Type of skits I'm on you wouldn't understand. Bungbungcoffee.com. But he has a comeback, man. Ryan Gosling has a comeback, which is dope. Has a huge comeback. And who doesn't love a comeback, man? Whether it's in one game or if it's a career comeback. I think Kawhi Leonard's coming back soon. He just dropped a commercial, a New Balance commercial, basically announcing his comeback, which is dope because, like, a lot of people, myself included, myself almost primarily, has been talking a lot of shit about Kawhi Leonard, how he's just taking the piss. He's on this huge contract. He doesn't play. When was the last time he played, dude? He doesn't play. Plays 5 minutes a year. And it does your head in, but, you know, an injury affects your mental. So he's not over. I mean, unless you're really taking the piss and you're just happy getting money for chips. Is that what it's called? Money for free? Just getting money for free and taking the piss like Ben Simmons. I don't feel sorry for Ben Simmons, bro. Maybe I should. He doesn't look like a happy guy, but he won't even play for the Olympic team, which makes me just not like him. Because I would have killed a small child. I would have killed like a 7-year-old child to play in the Olympics.
Oh my God, it's so big and strong.
Bung Bung Coffee. Big, strong flavour. Competition? I don't think so. Bungbungcoffee.com. Get yours.
He has an epic comeback. And this huge movie, this huge sci-fi movie, he ends up being the main fucking stunt guy in. And it's all like a setup. I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of that. I don't want to do too many spoilers, but the lead in the movie within the movie, so it's getting a bit meta here. The lead guy goes missing and the producer wants Ryan Gosling to find him. And it's the guy that he's the stuntman for. And so he goes looking for him and finds out that there's more to this story. There's a lot of bullshit going down. But part of what he does to find this guy is he tries to find like the criminal underlord of Sydney. They're in Sydney. They film it in Sydney and they're in Sydney filming in Sydney in the movie. It's meta. It's meta.com, bro. And he goes to this club to meet with this, you know, drug kingpin and he gets dosed. So someone puts Molly or something in his drink without telling him, which has never happened to me. And I've got a friend, dude, that we went on a boys trip, which we do every year, but this one was probably, I don't know, an estimated 10 years ago. And he was definitely doing gear, okay? And he says that he didn't. And he goes, you know, we had a visitor that he knew pretty well. And he goes, oh, the visitor must have, dosed me. And it's like, no, mate, that didn't happen. You were just on one. And that's fine. It's okay to be on one, bro. It's actually it's pretty enjoyable to be on one. But I've never been dosed, I don't think. I've never had something that I didn't know that I had, to my knowledge. I've never woken up from a black light and just not remembered anything but expected to remember. Like sometimes I've been so fucked up that you wake up and you're like, fuck, I don't know what happened last night. And I know why, because I drank 3 million beers, bro. 3 million beers will do that. But there's been times, dude, where like opportunities have arisen and you forget how to act. Like you might take a substance and then, just take your thing out and do a wee in front of everybody, and it's like, you're lucky there's no kids there. Or you might, dude, there was this one time we were at this club in Melbourne on the balcony, smokers area. And this girl's like, oh, look, I've got some Molly. Do you want some? I'm like, yeah, whatever. And she puts it in my mouth with her fingers. She takes it out the bag, puts it in my mouth. And I'm like, oh shit, cheers, thanks. And she does it again. And she does it again. And I'm sort of like, I'm pretty faded. So like I could have moved away, but I didn't. And she does it like 3 or maybe 4 times. And I panic because I'm like, I'm not a big drug guy, So I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm going to die. I'm going to OD. I started to panic. And I said to my mans, I'm like, dude, take me to the bathroom. We need to make me throw up. And we traveled through the club and it felt like the opening scene of Belly. Steady, are you ready? However do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? However do you need it? However do you want it? However do you need it? Steady, are you ready? This is a pretty musical episode, but it felt that long. It felt like it took that long. It felt like it took 20 minutes to walk from the balcony to the bathroom. We get in there, and oh, fucking hell, how long did it take to get here? He's like, I don't know, 20 seconds. I'm like, oh, I thought it took maybe all night. I thought maybe the boys had left. He's like, nah, dude, you're on one, bro. I go fingers down the throat. My man shuts the door, and I'd put my drink up the top of the door, so the cup comes inside the store and smashes. And I open the door up, and now I want to fight everybody at the urinal because I'm like, who fucking threw the glass in here? And everyone's like, dude, you did. I'm like, oh, God. But we threw up and we survived, bro. We didn't, But that can happen. That can happen at the club sometimes. And this dude, Ryan Gosling, there was a big fight scene. There was a big, I don't know if it was Molly or what type of drug it was, but there was a big drug fight scene. And I felt like I was right there. I felt like I'd been there before because I have. Even though I didn't fight anyone, I just was like, fucking who did that? You, motherfucker. Get it together. Fucking rookie. So, yeah, that was one. And then there was another time, first time me and my friends ever did Molly, dude. We are walking back to the house at like 7 a.m. after a big night of partying. And one of the boys is dancing down the street, walking like he's in the Bee Gees. You can tell by the way she walks that she's a woman, man. No, don't. You can imagine the way those motherfuckers were grooving when they sang that song. That's how this motherfucker's walking. And he's like, did you guys even like that Molly, dude? Like, I don't think it even affected me. Like, I didn't even really feel it. He's saying this as he's walking, dancing down the street to no music, bro. This is what happens. We went to a Kendrick Lamar concert, Rach and I. Hold up, bitch. Be humble. Sit down. we went to the Kendrick Lamar concert and we're sitting next to these just Greeks, dude. Greeks. Young, attractive, Greeks, bro. You know? Like this, bro. Like this is who we're sitting next to. Yeah. Fucking Kendrick, bro. Yeah. Fucking sick. This concert is the best concert. My mother would have loved it if she was here. God rest her soul. My mother would have loved to be here. This would have been my mother's jam. This is just the way my mother would have liked it. This concert is as good as my mother's baklava. This is fucking hectic, bro. That's what we were sitting next to, dude. And the dude's girlfriend says to Rach, like, oh, like, do you guys want some Molly? Like, you can have it for free. And Rach is like, nah. And she looks over at me and she says, do we want Molly? I was like, can I see it? And she's like, yeah, here, see it. And I look at it. It's in a cap. I pop open the cap. Rock, dude. I was like, yep, seems legit. And we were on one, bro. And honestly, one of the best nights of my life. We were just literally last night, the night before recording this Welcome to the Poddy podcast episode, we were watching Kendrick Lamar videos on YouTube, like, you know, music videos. Just reminiscing because we remember it, bro. It was so good. I took the next day off work, called in sick, bro. It was my birthday. Rach bought me Kendrick Lamar tickets for my birthday. So sick. And we had one of the best nights of our life, bro. Definitely of our life together, but definitely of my life, bro. That was so much fun. You can have fun without drugs. I do it all the time. Do it all the time when I play golf, play with my kid, pee standing up, whatever I've got to do with my knees, I have fun doing it. But yeah, there was a big fight scene in the club, which was really fun. I love this stunt man because he's a stunt man and he's got all the fight skills. So he's just whooping feet, bro, while he's hallucinating and shit. It was dope. It's funny, man. He has a work relationship. You know, at the start, he's the love of his life and they're dating and stuff. And then he has the fall and then they sort of break up and then he goes back and he's working for her. Again, she's the director this time on the big movie. And they're they're reigniting the spark. And I've had sparks at a couple workplaces. At a few really, the Torrens Arms Hotel started like kind of seeing, I wouldn't say she was my girlfriend, but I started seeing this girl named Ella. And that just didn't work out, dude. You know, like many of them don't. But we used to be on shifts together and that was sick. You know, because you flirt during work, then you go home together. And that's pretty fun. But then what if you have a fight? And this didn't happen. This didn't happen until I moved away. I went to Townsville from there. And that's when shit went sideways. But before that, shit was sweet. So we would never have fights or anything and then be stuck on a shift together. But can you imagine that? Can you imagine working with your wife and you have a fight about like someone didn't do the dishes? And then you're working at a fucking hotel and you're like, oh. And then she's supposed to pick up the empty plates and shit and she doesn't. You're like, you freak out at her, you know? You don't want to work with your partner, I don't think. Even me and Rach had a little, like, when she was coming off of maternity leave, I was like, hey, why don't you sell Bung Bung coffee? And, I upgraded the website and set her up with her own email address. And, it cost a few $100s till I set all this shit up. And then she just didn't do it. And I was like, fine, But then I went to Townsville and I worked at another bar. And there was this girl there, Alex. And she came over one night and, you know, we made out and did all that. And then work did get funny after that. Because it didn't go anywhere. So, like, I don't know if she was mad. I think she had a boyfriend too, so she might have been cheating on her boyfriend. But it got awkward, so that's why you don't hook up with chicks at work. Then in Albury, I worked at Optus. You guys know about that because I got fingered on the job. And Optus never like paid me $10 million or anything about it. Just let me get fingered on the job. Don't worry about it. But I worked with this girl. Just a stunner, bro. Sorry, you're an absolute babe. Sorry. And I went full fourth grade on her. You know, I was interested, so I used to just tease her all the time. And then I left, came back home, and she was seeing a dude in Adelaide. So she came to Adelaide while I was home for the off season, and we hung out for the day, or like just for lunch or something. Like nothing. She was here seeing a dude, so it was nothing like that. And I had a girlfriend. I think had my little off season work, you know. And then she went back, and she messaged me and was like, "Look, we had chemistry at work. We had chemistry in Adelaide. When you get back up here, why don't we give it a crack?" And I was like, for sure. And then I just started seeing like 3 chicks at the same time. So I ruined that one as well. But at least we weren't working. Like we already worked together. We weren't working together at the time of that. But like workplace flings, bro, it's a tricky one. It's a hard one. I haven't had like the worst of it. But like, dude, what happens when you break up? You just got to go to your shift. You know? What if you break up and she's your boss or you're her boss? What if you're in the middle of a fight but she's doing a really good job at work? You're going to bring her in and promote her? You bring her in for a meeting and be like, you know, I really don't know if you deserve this, but I'm going to make you 2IC. But if you fucking get out of line one more time, you're going straight back down to consultant work. Do you fucking understand that? You can't date people at work. You can't do it, bro. You shouldn't do it. bungbungcoffee.com. The movie was action-packed, 6 stunts. The stunts were off the meat rack, bro. Just completely off the chain stunts. And, sorry, like I said, I'm not going to edit this out. So I just have to go. I'm just trying to check what I rated this. But I might have to just re-rate it because I can't find it anywhere. Oh, found it. So the whole thing is a metaphor. You know, he's got all these 6 stunts and stunt men, and there's a lot of stunt people got some work, especially Australian stunt people. So that's awesome for the industry, especially in Australia. But this whole thing was a metaphor because stunt men do their stunt, get whacked around, get, you know, whiplash, get lit on fire, and then when the director yells cut, they put their thumb up like that. Thumbs up, brother. And that sort of that's what guys do. Pretend everything's okay. Don't talk about it. And we always get into men's mental health here, but hey, maybe we're advocates for it. But in relationships, bro, you got to communicate. You can't just put the thumb up. Like sometimes you got to put the thumb in the back door, but this is not that. This when you're talking about emotions and someone says like, you seem like something's off, like is everything okay? And you just give them the thumbs up and you're not airing out like what's going on, then that's just going to keep going. That is going to linger. It's going to linger, brother. And you don't want it to linger. So what you want is to communicate and tell people what's wrong. And that's what this movie was like. It was like, everything's fucked up right now, but you keep putting your thumb up. It's not thumbs up, brother. It's thumbs are way down. And someone who knew how to do thumbs down was Caesar. You know, Julius Caesar. The guy from Rome. Remember? He used to stand up there and thumbs down meant kill that motherfucker. So that was kind of toxic in itself, even though he was like really trying to communicate through sign language, you know, Auslan. He kind of did it in a naughty way because he'd be like, yeah, my father doesn't love me and neither does my brother or any of my, you know, my bitches. So I'm going to kill this guy, this slave gladiator. So that's toxic too. There's a lot of toxic masculinity, man. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But it's kind of, you know, it keeps you on your toes, really. It was an ode to stuntmen. It was an ode to stuntmen, man. They're faceless. They do stunts, they get a face CGI'd over the top of them, or they've got a wig on. You only get the shot from the back. You know, no home loans. But this was like this paid mad respect to stuntmen, which was dope. I think there's other movies that do. This was Ryan Gosling's second movie as a stuntman. Do you know what the first one was? Hold on, I'll give you a second to think. If I've still got the sound effect. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Drive, which is a banger, brother. Dude, if you haven't seen Drive, see it. See it. It's like I don't know what it's rated on the Clay's Reviews movie database, but it's got to be like a 9. 9.5, maybe a 10. I don't think it's a 10, but it's up there, bro. It is up there. Clay, why wouldn't you rate it a 10? That's a good question. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But this Fall Guy, I think I got to hit it with like a 7.5. 7.5 for Fall Guy. Big stunts, awesome stunts, lots of humor, great acting, cool story. There was a couple goofs. He jumps out of a helicopter with something in his hand, and then you watch him falling. He's got nothing in his hand, and then he gets up and it's back in his hand. Stuff like that. You know, continuity, editing could have been better at times. Hey, nitpicking. But for an action comedy, romance, it's a good one, man. See it. You can see it with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your bros, your dogs. You sit down and watch this one with your dogs if they're not like mad sensitive about explosions and shit. It was fun, man. I'd watch it again. You know, not every year. It's not Wedding Crashes, you know, but it's a banger. Fall Guy, 7.5 out of 10. You guys know what to do. This is Welcome to the Poddy. Follow us on everything. Welcome to the Poddy on everything. Please go to claymcmathcomedy.com. Buy tickets to all my shows. This year, I want this year to be the year. I've got lots and lots of stuff happening in the first half of this year. Buy tickets, support. Not even support. Just enjoy. Enjoy my comedy. Enjoy my podcast. Enjoy it. Don't just support it. Enjoy it. I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourselves. And as always, bang bang.